If a father is emotionally unstable and irritable, he will habitually blame his daughter and belittle her. In such an environment, the daughter will grow up to be a person who is afraid to express herself, lacks self-confidence, and is insecure. After entering into an intimate relationship, they will not have enough energy to choose and maintain a relationship. What kind of situation will occur in their choice of marriage? The first is either puppy love or early marriage. Because of a daughter's fear of her father's grumpiness, she will be easily attracted to someone who releases gentle signals to her. It may be that just because of a simple hush from a man, she will fall in love and even marry far away. The very nature of marrying far away is a kind of flight from the father. But the girl too early to marry, often her mind is not too mature, do not know what is love, and do not know how to love, especially a girl who grew up under the father's furious accusations. From childhood her sense of self-worth is seriously trampled. In relationships will often feel inferior and sensitive, always feel that they are not good enough. In order to make the other person to continue to love themselves, many times she will choose to endure, suppress their own needs to meet the other person. The second point is rebellion. A daughter may not dare to confront her father when she is young, but when she grows up, she is always looking for opportunities to fight against his will. Especially when it comes to choosing a spouse, she will become especially rebellious. If her father tells her to find someone, she will find the opposite, and the more her father disapproves of her boyfriend, the more she wants to be with him. Often a daughter may be rebellious for the sake of being rebellious, thus ignoring her real needs and failing to see that her boyfriend actually has a lot of problems. The third on resistance and rejection of men. Because the father has not set an emotionally stable and then positively tolerant example of the opposite sex, she will have a prejudice against men. One is that she doesn't trust men and thinks that all men are bad, so she subconsciously suppresses her desire for the opposite sex, making it difficult for her to enter into an intimate relationship. The other is to become very strong in the relationship, especially aggressive, always want to fight with the partner to win. Because she was always blamed and suppressed by her father when she was young, she unconsciously believes that all men who are close to her will hurt her, so she has to protect herself by attacking. The result is that they will be very unstable in their relationship, and a woman who has a strong personality of her own because of her father will often find a weak spouse. Then inheriting her father's emotional patterns towards her in the relationship, loving to dominate the spouse, blaming the spouse, often losing her temper or being bad to him, and becoming like her father, her husband will turn out to be a person who is just as unfortunate as she was in her childhood, and it will be very difficult for both of them to be happy in their marriages. As the first person of the opposite sex that a daughter comes into contact with in her life, the father's influence on the daughter's choice of marriage is often greater than that of the mother. If you are unfortunate enough to have an emotionally unstable father who is repeating the bad situations I have pointed out above, then you should go for healing earlier. The sooner you can get yourself out of the negative influence of your family of origin, the sooner you can enjoy your relationship and the beauty of